Okay, so we are running a Bolas Citadel deck. I will put the description or the deck list in the description below. Hopefully, I remember. But the plan is to use Bolas Citadel and a bunch of creatures that life gain when they hit the battlefield, or they trigger life gain when other creatures hit the battlefield. And so makes you a little bit hard to kill early game because you're gaining a lot of life. And once you Citadel hits the board, I don't think I've lost a game yet, but it can get kind of tripped up in by hitting too many lands. So there's probably a better deck list I could run that could help kind of get past that. I tried running Search for Azcanta, and I am running it now, but I don't know. My opponent, when I did finally get it down, he exiled the enchantment. So I've been running against a lot of players who just kind of like auto erasure me on turn 2, and makes it hard to run a deck like this. Just like when you're running a deck that's based on one card and they remove it from your hand. Even when you win, it's not as fun. So, Gates deck. So that's a problem because smashing into a Gates Ablaze is kind of a bad time. But so maybe we'll just push out just enough power that he punches a Gates Ablaze in my face. But maybe we can just kind of keep the board about even. Looks like I want to use all 4 mana this turn. Pay 2 life to gain 3. Okay. I just want to keep him on like a reasonable clock. You really just want to get him to 10. Once he's hit 10, once Bolas Citadel gets 10 permanents in play, you just tap it and win the game. So, and they usually don't expect it, so. Plays the Guild Summit. We're just trying to get to enough land if he's doing his thing. Let's do this. So he might feel like he's... I want to keep this one. Just cycle him. Okay, so we have 5 land. Try to get one more. We can pretend to have... maybe I should draw out the Gates Ablaze so that he nah. As long as you control 2 or more gates, he has Vigilance and Trample. Is this actually a gate? Yeah. So, he has 5 gates in play. And this should do it. Maybe I can go off this turn. I have to get my own guy, which is fine. And then I hit a land. That sucks. Alright. So that's kind of the clunkiness of the engine. Like, this isn't the perfect deck list, but I think it's like 80% there. Definitely a good starting point. And 1 life total there. Gain 1 life total here. Draws 2 cards when he's played from your library. So we can do the deck from my library here. It's kind of fun. Gain a life every time a creature hits the board. This will return his enchantment, that's the worst enchantment in the game probably to return to their hand because they can draw cards when they play it. Okay. Boom. Okay, so now I gotta draw a card to keep going. So he might be the cheapest card draw I have. Yes. I'm gonna keep this one. They both have summoning sickness, so it doesn't really matter. Do I have any more card draw? So I would probably, if I were rebuilding this for right now, I would add more card draw. He's gonna Gate to Blaze me, so I don't want to drop more creatures necessarily, unless... Oh, he's only got 3 gates, so it won't kill some of these things. Let's swing. So that was the only creature I had on the board before. So it's in this weird place where up to 6 lands, it's hard to get your lands, and then after that, you get so many that you're discarding 2 at the end of your turn. I kind of wonder if this would be good in like a Smothering Tithe deck, if you could find a way to game him. Yeah, he's done. Nobody wants to see the other guy play a lot of Magic and you sit there and not play Magic. All right.